Seriously though, have you ever had a more exciting delivery?
Probably not.
Today...
Get a punch bag.
Today we get a punch bag, and not only that, but we get a whole load of equipment for our gym. I am so excited and so grateful to Bulldog Gear for providing this equipment. As you can see, the garage is not quite ready for us to transform it into our gym just yet. First thing we need to do really is sort out all the floor. We need to sweep it all out.
Probably undo all this, take it out and stack it better.
That's a good shout, maybe we'll do that. First we need to get rid of all of the rubbish. This is mainly stuff for our camper van conversion, but we need to just sort through that. Then we need to sweep the floor, clean the floor, and put down this... Ooh, the door just moved. Did you do that?
Behind you.
We've got a ghost!
It's not up for it.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, and then we've got to put this like protective resin type thing on the floor before we put down our gym flooring. Oh look, now it's too bright. Now I've been vlogging looking like a ghost.
You got the resin?
Yeah, I bought it today. It's this thing. Well, it's not like a resin, it's a concrete sealer.
A sealer.
It improves resistance to dirt, oil and stains. Oh, this is actually really heavy. Clearly I need the gym because I'm struggling to lift that. So yeah, day one of our gym conversion. Our garage to gym conversion. Courtesy of Bulldog Gear. So it is now the next day, and the aim for today is to clear out this garage as much as possible so we can actually open our gym equipment and take a look at it. Isn't that right, eh?
It's cold.
It is cold. Bit of a mess in here. Taking the car to the recycling centre. Right, as you can see, we've done a pretty good job of clearing out the garage. Just got a few little bits over there. And now it's time to unpackage everything. Oh, you're too bright for me to see you there. Excited?
Very.
Right, let's go.
Film you?
No, because I've got no makeup on, so I don't think I should be too close to camera today. The neighbours are going to think we're having a jumble sale. It is literally like Christmas.
Should do some wipes.
Some wipes?
Yeah.
Right, I'll do one now, ready? Oh, with the box, go on then.
You ready?
Yeah. Wow! Well, that was it, that was the wipe. It's a bit dark, but what's that soft plyo box? Oh, it's so exciting.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Soft plyo box. I thought you meant, is it exciting? Oh. Yeah, definitely exciting.
What is it?
You've been using my moisturiser again. Here's our flooring. So excited to get this down. Oh, struggling to get some of these wall plugs out. But ideally, we'd like to get them all out because we might be painting this wall. Or the other option is we might do some plywood paneling. Oh, I've got a delivery. So we have just spent all morning sweeping, hoovering, and then hand sponge washing this floor. Basically, I've just seen too many people who have done their gym conversions saying that they wish they spent more time cleaning the floor before putting their gym floor down because they like jump on the gym floor and dust will come through the cracks, and I don't fancy that much. So that's done, and now we're going to make a start on painting the floor with this. It's like a sealant type thing, I guess, which also helps with the dirt. But the one issue with having all of our stuff out in front of the house like that is that we basically have to babysit it, and we can't just go up and have our lunch in there. So we're currently having a picnic in the garage, and then we'll crack on with the painting. It's more watery than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more like paint. How's that for an appetizing lunch, eh? This is what we're using. And we're back for another day of working in the garage. Anton is currently filling in some holes in the wall with a, what's it called, that puller filler?
This one.
Yeah.
Quick drying.
But it's for plaster, wood and masonry. We're hoping that this comes under the masonry category. Although to be honest, I'm not quite sure, but it'll do the trick anyway. I filled in these last night and these ones over here. And Anton has spent this morning trying to chisel off some of the little lumps and bumps on the floor. Ready for the floor to go down today. We're gonna have to give this another hoover because obviously this is the bit that we've already treated, and then we decided that we wanted to try and chisel off these little lumps. So hopefully by the end of the day we'll have the floor down on this side and the walls painted white with our paint that's still in my car actually, which is a special paint that works well on breeze blocks. I don't know if these are necessarily breeze blocks or just, I don't know. But this paint will work well on these walls. Basically, because it's got all these like little tiny holes in, what we have to do is thin the first layer of paint down. I think it's like a third water or something we're meant to thin it down to, but I'll double check that, so that the paint gets into all the little crevices. So what I'll probably do is when we get onto the painting, I'll whack a little time lapse on, so enjoy that.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Gloop, 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 that'll do. Nice. Then pour that in.
Third of the paint or third of the water?
A third of the paint, pour in of water. Okay, now I need to give that a little mixy poos. We should have mixed this in a bucket or something. This is not easy. We have not got enough room in here for this.
Oh, eh?
Yeah.
Is that?
Mm-hmm.
It can't work. It's on the floor.
Making a mess. I very nearly forgot to pick up the camera to start vlogging today because we've just been cracking on, getting on with it. As you can see, the garage is now completely white. It was a much more challenging challenge than we anticipated. I think we ended up doing 2 coats of watered down masonry paint followed by 1 non-watered down coat, and then we went around with a little paintbrush to get in all of the little cracks that hadn't fully been painted, and then touched up loads of other, we basically did like a full other coat where we just went around and touched little bits up. But yeah, my mission for today is to paint this door at the back black. I've already sanded it down and I'm about to prime it, and then I'm going to paint it later once the primer's dry. And Anton, oh, where is he? God, it's not focusing. Anton is currently, what are you doing?
Filling this gap in.
Filling the gap with expanding foam.
Put the skating board on.
Yeah.
With expanding foam.
Love it. Our skirting boards are due to arrive at some point today, so I need to crack on with this door so I'm ready to get to work with the skirting boards when they arrive. I just saw a delivery company actually, that might be then. So 2 out of 5 skirting boards have turned up so far. A bit confusing as they were from the same place, but apparently sometimes they arrive in separate orders. So we're gonna have a go now. Oh well, I've just primed the door ready for painting, and while we're waiting for that to dry, we're gonna try and put the first 2 pieces of skirting board on. So one will go along this wall. It won't make it quite all the way, but it will get most of the way. And then the other one is gonna go on this back wall here. Not bad, eh? Should we try sticking that on then?
Should we just do this whole wall? We're gonna have to fill it anyway, but we want it to be same height.
Yeah, is it not the same height at the moment?
I don't know, because of all this that sticks out. It would be good to cut this for this wall.
Alright.
And then maybe just use that long bit for that and wait for the long bit for that.
Yeah, alright.
It's a bit bright, 1 minute. Ooh, how do I change it? What am I changing?
We're changing the f-stop to higher. I'm gonna say 219 point. I think it is 0.7, but maybe we'll do 0.5 because if it's a couple of mil off the end, Doesn't matter because that's in the corner anyway. Right, so I've measured. I've marked out 219.5 centimetres. Time to get the jigsaw out. Not exactly the perfect workbench. Also, this is a bit extreme, I think, for a bit of jigsawing. But I thought it'd go all out. Like, really, I need to be putting pressure on this side, but I've got the wrong hand. I need my workbench the other way around. Oh well, I'm going to do it like this. Not bad. Let's see how that fits. That is not bad at all. And then once we've put these together, we can just use a bit of filler to make that less obvious. Let's sand it down.
Yeah, great.
Nice.
High five.
You didn't provide a very sturdy base for the high five, though. It just sort of went into it.
Is that what? Yeah, that's better. You were pushing me away, that's fine.
You needed to be solid.
Again. Ow.
Oh. Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this. So, our air bike has just been delivered. Very exciting. Now, going over the primer with the black paint. I potentially didn't leave the primer quite long enough to dry, but oh well. Ugh, right, quick update. We've got all of the skirting that we can get down for today done. Anton has painted along this one, but these ones still need painting. The door is looking great in our opinion. Very glad we bothered to paint that black because we were sort of umming and ahhing about it because it really wasn't offensive, the sort of magnolia colour it was, but I do like it black. I mean, we need a break now. We're actually going to order an Indian takeaway. So I'm rather looking forward to that. And then hopefully we'll get back in here afterwards. And my aim for today is that we will get the first bit of flooring down because that will be good. We did not manage to get any of the floor down yesterday. The floor is still looking a bit of a mess. Oh, and my battery's flashing at me. But the aim for today is to get at least half of it down. Obviously, where we haven't got the right skirting board for that side of the room, we're not going to be able to do right up to there. But this corner and moving that way, we should get done. So we should be able to start unboxing some of these packages today, which I am so excited about. Please ignore all of the paint all over the place. We're going to start in this corner. Annoyingly, we've got this bit of wall that we've got to cut around, so we're going to need to cut a corner out of the first square of the gym flooring. Love it when a plan comes together. It's actually starting to look like a little gym. These bits we obviously need to cut out, so we're not doing that just yet because we've got to wait for the skirting boards for here. This is the reason why we're bothering with skirting boards, is because that obviously looks pretty grim, and look how nice that looks. I'm actually so impressed with our skirting boards. Good, aren't they? So this stuff is obviously the Bulldog gym flooring. But I've also got this cork floor that I thought might be good for my little yoga corner, which is going to be that little end corner there, just because it gives a little bit of extra squish. It's quite squishy, this. I don't want to exaggerate too much, but I think this might be the best day of my life. Right. Finally at that stage, I can start unboxing some of these packages. I'm exhausted and so excited at the same time. It's quite a bizarre feeling. All of this stuff, I should just say, has been gifted to me by Bulldog Gear. I'm so grateful. I love their company. I love what they do. and just having any small part of that is a real honour for me. Just spotted a bit of stone, chuck that out there. You can tell I'm going to have to do a few trips to the recycling centre with packaging. Tell you what, I'll get back to you when I finished it, shall I? Because it's taken me forever. Well, that took me way longer than I would like to admit, but we have parallettes. I think next I might try and find where all of the boxes for the plyo box is. I basically got a stackable plyo box where you can do box jumps at different heights onto it. So I'm going to try and find all the bits for that. I'm so excited. They're done. How good does that look? Just realised though that I would hit my head if I did make it on top of those. So I might have to take those outside if I was using them. Also, Anton came down. Obviously the first thing he wanted to unbox was the boxing bag. But what I'm saying is if we're just going to do it straight to the wall, we wouldn't use these at all. So originally with this mirror, what we were planning on doing was using battens to attach all of these pieces of wood together. However, that would mean trying to find a way of attaching one very heavy mirror to this wall. This is the area it's going in, behind where our weights rack goes. What we've decided to do instead is just attach these 4 pieces of MDF directly to the wall instead. We'll see how that goes, which does mean that it won't be a mirror that we could then take with us anywhere else. It means it will be fully attached to the wall, but there we go. Right, it has been quite a while since I last spoke to you on this video. A few months, in fact. But most of the gym equipment is now actually in. However, I won't show you all of that until we do the final reveal. I thought I'd film today because we're doing our DIY mirror. So basically, we are gonna do one of those DIY industrial effect mirrors, kind of like this one that I did over here, but it's gonna have the window frame look as well. So that's what I'm creating down here. These are all the little battens that I'm going to paint black. They've just got their primer coat on at the moment. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to build the mirror directly onto the wall. We were going to try and build it on the floor and then mount it to the wall, but this just seemed like an easier option. So yeah, that's that. Just thought I would explain very quickly. We couldn't get a big sheet of MDF that was the right size to fit the wall. So, well, we could have, but we would have had to get it specially custom made, and that would have been a lot of money and just not worth it. So instead what we've had to do is get 4 smaller pieces that we cut to size, and now we're drilling those into the wall. Yeah. Okay, so all of the battens are painted. Anton is currently just using wood filler to go in the cracks between each of the MDF boards. We're then going to sand that down so it should be like one big smooth board. That's the plan anyway. Sanding time. Shall I trim that now? Well, why don't you start sanding and I'll trim those. So I've just given the whole of the base of the mirror a wipe down, and I think we're going to start sticking battens and mirrors. We're going to start in this bottom corner and work our way across and up and see how we get on. If this doesn't go well, then I don't know what we're going to do. We'll probably just paint that white. It is now time to stick the first of the mirrors on. They've got these sort of sticky back things on them, and I think we're just going to use those. Guys, it is finally the day. The day for the big reveal, I can't actually remember where we last left this vlog. I think we were making the mirror, maybe. But since then, all that's really happened is we've put the punch bag up. Please ignore the massive bolts sticking out of the wall. We're ignoring them, we'd love you to as well. But yeah, I thought what I'd do now is quickly go back in time to the first day when we moved into this space, just to show you what it looked like right at the very beginning of this whole transformation process. It was basically me opening the garage door and running around really excited because I knew what we were going to do, and now we've done it. So let's click to that, no. I've forgotten the words. Let's go to that, cut to that, cut. Oh, I'm so excited about this. It's actually bigger than I remember it. This is going to be good. So now that that's refreshed your memory, ready for the big reveal? I'm so awkward with things like this. Ta-da! Oh, just got hit in the head by this. Good. So, as you first come in, we've got our little locker space here. This was from Laradoo, I believe. We've actually got all our remotes. This one does the lights that go around the edge. You can change the colour. We could have pink. For some reason they're not on. Oh, there we go. They weren't on the brightest setting. There we go. But I personally like these kind of blue colours. We'll leave it on that for now. We've got our little station for our water bottles. Whiteboard that we can write up what we're doing that day. In here we've just, it's a bit of a mess in here actually. It's actually not too bad. We've got some bands, more boxing stuff, the little Hoover. Anyway, chargers, things like that. Anyway, you don't really need to know what's in there, but there's some bits and bobs in there. Some faux plants. Obviously all of the plants in here have to be faux because no sunlight gets in during most of the day. Then we've got our shelves from Swoon. Again, just keeps extra stuff. Things like my belt for if I wanted to do weighted pull-ups. That's the joke because I can barely do pull-ups at the moment. A few extra little things, like I've got my yoga mat spray, my mat cleanser, cleaner, which was from my friend Steph, along with these little body weight workout cards. That's what they're called, the massage gun, yoga blocks, more rings, that kind of thing. Here we've got our adjustable bench. Here we've got our air bike, obviously also from Bulldog Gear. Pretty much everything in here is from Bulldog Gear. As I mentioned earlier in this video, they did very kindly gift me all of this stuff. It's not a sponsored video, but I feel like I have to disclose that information. Anyway, here is our storage for all of our weights. These are our weights for our barbell, or whatever we want to use them for. Dip mount that can be mounted onto this rack, nicely stored up on the wall using this dip storage mount thing. Here we've got the Rise of Skywalker poster, because that is the film that Anton and I met on, in case you didn't know. Here we've got our barbell, which we store using this little barbell holder. Oh, where are our JPEGs? They're up here. Here we've got our little JPEG mouse. We can do our squats and things like that on here. Put that a little bit low. But anyway, as you can see, we can do our squats. Katie from the future here, just cutting in. I forgot to mention that we've also got these. Hang on, let me make it a little bit brighter. These little catcher arms. So we just saw them on this side, but basically we take them off. Oh, let me do that quickly. So basically, if you're on your own and training squats, then you've got some safety spotter arms. This also has a pull-up bar up here. This can be taken off really, really easily. In fact, the whole thing can be folded away so easily, which is perfect for us because quite often we'll want lots of space, say if we're trying to do some fight choreography or something like that. So we can actually fold these completely flat against the wall, which is so ideal. Absolutely love that feature about them. What's next? Down here I've got my little rail pre-trainer thing, which was from Team Kinetics. I'm not sure if they still sell them or not actually, but I just use it for jumping onto or working on my balance, which clearly I need to work on more. The last thing to go up in the gym was our punch bag. These are the bolts that are sticking out of the wall that I would really love you to ignore. Here are my very extra boxing gloves, which I love, but they are a little bit much perhaps. I think some of the time we will actually store this in the cupboard, in there, just again to have more space. We like to have lots of options for being able to use all of the space. Then we have the final mirror. You obviously saw us making this, that's where we last left you in this video. We're really happy with how it's turned out. It just makes the space feel, how does it make it feel?
Opens it up more, doesn't it?
Well, it opens it up more, doesn't it?
Like what mirrors do.
That's what mirrors do. Obviously we've then
It does look nice though.
Yeah, it does look good. Obviously then we've got all our dumbbells down there, our kettlebells. We want to get some more dumbbells and kettlebells actually, so at some point we'll do that. Then we've got our, oh, I'll get the remote. This is our timer thing, stopwatch thing. You can count upwards, you can count down, you can do a stopwatch. Oh, sometimes though, the buttons on this affect the lights, which is a bit weird, but there we go. You can do a Tabata, so I quite like doing a little Tabata session. Actually, that's a lie, I hate it, but I do sometimes do a little Tabata session. And then when I turn that off again, it turns the lights back to where they were. Very weird, there we go. What else can I show you? So here we've got our little weapons storage box. We've got some calmers, we've got 2 sets of calmers in there. 4 swords, oh, 4, no, more than that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 swords. I lied, 8 swords and 2 bow staff and some paddles. Are they called kick paddles?
Yeah.
Kick paddles. I should point out they are not real swords, obviously. We're not just keeping real swords in the garage. This is the door that we painted. I can't remember if I filmed that at all in this vlog. Basically, originally it was magnolia, which was fine. It wasn't particularly offensive, but we just quite like the black look. And then I put these little pegs on here to put our jackets on or whatever we want to put on there. Here we've got a little bosun ball? No.
I have no idea.
What are they called? I can't remember. Anyway, a little half ball for like balancing stuff. It's quite good for my knee and ankle rehab. I haven't got a knee injury at the moment, but you know, prehab. These are our box jumps blocks. What's the actual name of them? Stackable plyometric boxes, I think, something like that. And I love them, they're fab. The only thing is, sometimes when you get to the higher heights, you have to be careful when you stand up at the top of your box jump, because I have hit my head on the ceiling before. Cut to that now. Here we've got our gear weight vest, which has only got half the weights in at the moment, not even, because it's really quite heavy for me. But that's another great thing about it. You can just put as many or as few weights in as you want. Then we've got our parallettes, which we can use for whatever really, dips or L-sits or whatever you want. Fake plants. Everyone loves a fake plant. We don't love the sound of helicopters or whatever that was, planes going over. We'll wait for that, as we were. Then we've got our yoga mat storage. I've also got like my yoga wheel. These are things that I can hang over the pull-up bar and use as like different grips for pull-ups and things like that. Then we've got our bulldog gear rings. This I'm very happy with. This is our iPad. Really can't think of words today. I actually bought this iPad especially for the gym, and I've got a little magnetic wall mount, which means that we can take it off, but we can leave it on. I quite like doing yoga classes or little workout classes, looking at this. We can also use it for our Spotify. Oh, what's my password? Yeah, we can use it for Spotify. Won't play too much of that or we'll get demonetized. Not that I make any money off YouTube anyway. What else have I got left to show? We can also connect these to our speakers over there. Anything else? Can you think of anything else I've left out? We've got this cork flooring, which I'm really happy with. It's just quite nice for when you're doing yoga and stuff like that. I'll still put a yoga mat out, but it's a little bit softer underfoot. Yeah, and obviously all the flooring here is bulldog gear stuff. As you saw, we cut that all to size and it was an absolute mission, but we're very happy with it. I really did want to clean the floor before making this final reveal video, but kind of couldn't be bothered. So So there you go, everything. I won't show you in the cupboard because, to be honest, it's a complete mess in there at the moment. But it is going to be cleared out quite soon. So yeah, that's our gym. I have to say, I am really, really happy with it. And we do spend a lot of time in here. And I think if we hadn't made it look as nice, without trying to blow my own trumpet, if it didn't look as nice in here, I don't think I'd want to spend as much time in here. So I'm really glad we put all of the time and effort in to make it look and feel really nice in here. And that's it.
There's the wonky mirror. I was saying window.
The wonky mirror. Oh, did I not show this? Oh, this was such a disaster. I think I put it in one of my vlogs. Basically, I was really proud of myself for making this mirror all by myself. And I went to peel back the plastic and realised that it's like a hall of mirrors mirror.
I can't really tell too much on.
Oh, can you not tell on then? Maybe I'll go a bit closer to it. But it was a very disappointing moment for me because I was really pleased with myself. Got it all up on the wall. I'd literally like made it all out of wood, painted it all, done everything, stuck the mirror in, and I went to peel back the plastic, and it was a very disappointing moment for me. But there we go, that mirror was a little bit more of a success. And yeah, that's it. That's our gym. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time, guys.